So what has been happening, especially with healthcare, is that HIPAA, which protects this last giant piece of human autonomy and privacy, is under attack. And it's under attack from many, many directions. One direction is, oh, let's let 12-year-olds decide for themselves if they want a vaccine. Then the parents don't have the right to prevent them from being entered into this healthcare matrix, right? But another example I'll give you very quickly is that I avoided seeing a doctor, even for a checkup, for 2.5 years because I've lost all faith in organized medicine. I finally went for a checkup with this entity called One Medical. One Medical is a classic the kinds of digital companies you're seeing now that have a super lovely, easy user interface, fabulous app. All of their RNs are very attractive and do yoga. They've got highly styled postmodern waiting rooms. It's only $120 a year. Well, the numbers don't add up. I know this is a tech CEO. You're not going to make back your money for that kind of high-end service at $120 per person a year. But what the business model is they're going after your healthcare data. So when I was in my checkup with the RN, she said, "Oh, look, your file has lost your family medical history, and we've lost a bunch of stuff from an ER visit. You'll need to sign a release so that we can fill that in again." Well, I'm telling you as a tech CEO, that is impossible, right? It's not like the database drops things like out of a file folder when you're going from New York to Massachusetts, as I did. It's all one database, and you can't drop chunks of a field of an account unless there's a virus or an attack from a hacker. It's just not possible. But what the release would do if I was, ill-informed enough, as most people are, to sign it, is it bypasses HIPAA. And then I right away went back to read the terms and conditions. And I know this is nerdy, but bear with me. It's very important. And the terms and conditions, which no one reads, but which it's my job to read as a tech CEO, clearly state that they're working with quote unquote partners. And then I found this in their pitch deck from 2020, right, the middle of the lockdown when no one knew what was happening, allegedly. And their partners are all of these giant healthcare networks, giant hospital networks, giant for-profit networks that I never realized, because I didn't read the terms and conditions foolishly when I just used that cute app, that all of my data is being sent to. And those people are going to own our data, our healthcare data, and quickly One Medical is branching into pediatrics and mental health. And so these people are going to be able to funnel your mental health issues, right, or your addiction issues, or whatever issues they want to create about you. Are you under stress? I'm sure that's going to be a question they'll start to ask. Is there any addiction in your family? Any bipolar illness? They're going to funnel that. They'll be able to funnel it to the government, or funnel it to Twitter, or funnel it to the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, whoever wants it. And then there's going to be a profile of you that can be used to kind of criminalize your thought, switch you off, call you a terrorist, call you a danger to the republic. But also just it's vastly valuable for them in tracking everything you're doing and in kind of intimidating you if you don't have any medical privacy at all.